So we'll get started, and we're going to try and do some videotaping. So I'm going to awkwardly hold this microphone, and we're going to awkwardly pass it around between the group up here. So we got Michael and Jennifer, who were second in the last race.
Yeah.
And where were you in the first race?
Sixth in the
Sixth. So pretty consistent day. And then Tom and Melissa, who are leading in the clubhouse with a first and a third today up here. So we're just going to try and pick their brains again. Let's try to get some more questions out of you guys compared to yesterday. And remind me to repeat the question for the camera so that you guys can all hear. So first thing I'm going to ask, you guys won the first race today.
We fooled with that jib a lot. Yeah, you know, just to keep the power up. If I needed to point a little bit, you know, I'd ask her to pull it in, and it seemed like we just kind of ride those waves. If we got a top of a wave, I'd kind of duck down a little bit and kind of ride it down a little bit, and then come back up again. The tiller kind of was steering the boat itself a little bit, but the boat really felt good going upwind. We were fast, and we were pointing and had boat speed too, and that's something I'm not used to. So,
I was going to ask, Mike and Jennifer are on the lighter side of the spectrum. On a day like today, at least in the first race where the breeze was up and the chop is up, is quite challenging often for light teams. So tell us a little bit about how you're trimming the main and the jib going upwind to keep it moving.
We were using a pretty good amount of bang. We're pretty close to max bang, especially in the first race. Pretty hard on the Cunningham. That's another way to depower the sail. And then I just focus on trying to keep the boat as flat as possible. Kind of keeps the helm neutral, and really we played the main sheet a lot. I mean, I was working the daylights out of the main sheet just to keep the boat powered. And then if we were, you know, overpowered, I'd blow it out, and then I'd be right back in. And again, really focus on the heel angle, keeping the boat as flat as possible. There were some pretty good-sized waves out there, so there were times, you know, where you needed to heel the boat up a little more to get through the waves. We took some bad waves too, so then I was trying, again, getting that main sheet back out, getting the boat footed off, getting it driving again, you know, when it was windy. Second race, things lightened up a little more, and then we're probably easing off on the bang, easing off on the Cunningham. Again, just, you know, playing the main a lot, really playing the main a lot. I never tweak the main. I think that's really the key. You've got to get that balance between the helm and the main to keep the boat powered and moving all the time. And there were.
Any more questions from the crowd? A couple, yeah, in the back.
I have a question, especially for the crews here. You talked a little bit about crew placement and weight position in the boat when you're running. And you talked about shifting your weight back and forth. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
So the question is, where is the optimum place for the crew to be going downwind? We'll let the crew of the day answer the question.
Well, upwind upwind I try to be as far front as possible to keep, you know, the weight down in the waves, but downwind I would sit back to get the bow out. It seemed like we sailed faster. I would sit to the mid, or if we would get on a plane, if we really get some breeze, I'd move farther back, but most of the time just right in the middle of the boat, not too far forward. You don't want to bow down when you're going downwind.
So you sit on the centerboard trunk in the middle?
No, I sit in the middle of the seat. I'm talking about the middle of the seat, or in the very back of the seat, yeah, but never far forward. You don't want your bow down in the water. Something to add.
Yeah, when we're going up, I'll be up.
Yeah.
When we're heading up, I'm actually up on the rail. But we're far back because we want to keep the bow out for the most part, and then we scooch a little bit up and down the waves.
Yeah, we tend to be a little farther back in the boat going upwind, just to keep the bow up above the chop. We find if you get too far forward, it just digs a little too much. And we're pretty light, so we need all the help that we can get. I would say Jennifer's usually positioned, you know, probably toward the aft end of the centerboard trunk, or back about to where the main sheet is. And then she'll kind of move back and forth. You know, if it's lighter, she'll be closer to, you know, where the centerboard is, like with the roller, or else, to the back side of the centerboard trunk. And then as far aft is maybe up against me in the very back end of the cockpit when we've got a lot more wind. And
And when
usually when that happens, I mean, we're headed, you know, straight downwind when there's more pressure, and then as we, you know, power up, you know, we're probably moving a little farther forward. So we're kind of working back and forth.
out on and not on the rail. And then when the bow starts digging, I sit on his lap.
All right, anything else? Sounds like there's ice back there in the cooler. Maybe that needs more drinks. We good? Okay, well, thank you guys for your attention.
Thanks.